Hello everyone, Darren should be on shortly, so we are just gonna do a couple of videos. He's doing the one to do, but my friend's like bugging me to come over again, and it's like I can't come over. I'm having allergies like crazy. We ain't watching no series because I don't know if that's even legal. We can watch some Mario. I mean, I'm sure if I get flagged to second.
It's Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Weekday Friday with incredible late-breaking specials you don't want to miss. Like men's Alpani suit separates, just $139.99. Women's shoes and boots, only $19.99. Take 50% off dresses and sweaters for her. Stock up on outerwear for kids, now only $19.99. And luggage from Samsonite, Delsey, and more, 60% off. Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Day Friday. Doors open at 9 a.m.
Easiest things about Poltergeist is that it's a ghost story, but it like has 5 or 6 different scenes that are totally different types of things. It's terrifying. Like, there's a bunch of scenes based on many long childhood.
Hi.
Hello.
Like, you know, there's one of the tree outside the kid's window that comes to life. There's the real there's some gore where the guy rips
How are you by the way?
There's like possession or like the entity when it's like messing with Williams. Like there's just so many different things that it's like they pack so many different things. Something's gonna scare you in Poltergeist, especially when you're a kid. So this movie came out in like '82. So I would have been
Good.
9 years old, or 10 years old. So I was a good age to be scared of this particular scene.
How are you feeling?
And
better.
I was also a kid with an active imagination, and I definitely related to this kid's and they do a great job. I'm talking about the little brother and the clown scene. If you've seen Poltergeist, you know immediately what I'm talking about. If you don't, you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you. But they really set it up well in that the kid has this clown in his room. And it's like one of those things where at night your childhood toys, during the day your childhood toys look fine, and then the lights are out. You're like, what's that over there?
Over there.
And it's like particularly a clown. Yeah, it's your Chewbacca, you know. So they set that up pretty well. That he's kind of scared by this clown, and that he typically throws his jacket over it to cover it up before he goes to sleep. Cool about it. It's not like he's scared. Yeah. So and then things go very wrong when the poltergeist gets a hold of it. So let's check out this scene. It's pretty good.
This is gonna be ridiculous and you just go like remaining like my hair smells. Oh, right.
Hey, Dad. Have allergies. I didn't force you to do that, did I?
No, you didn't.
You wanted to?
So your mom and dad are gonna get like paperwork and stuff?
You wanted to do it?
Yeah, your mom and dad are gonna do like paperwork and stuff.
When I go to the party with you, they're gonna come like around 11, and I'm gonna have to go back with them for a little bit. So just, kind of bear with me on that because I gotta do something.
Dave, cut that 4.5 hours of 4.5 hours of a Kami got
And I
killed.
guess this is gonna help me. This is gonna help with like pain. Okay, because I guess like you gotta like spend like 40 something a like day or something every day or something. Like a lot of
We're
money.
not here to judge
This
your
long.
Has been completed.
But next is Dana's look. We watched her look at Fist of the North Star, which
I'm anxious to I was going to say, because she's going to have a different, I know she's going to have a different perspective from me. Fits to the North Star is basically
your jam.
the world Jason wants to live in, right? Period. That show. And so, maybe because
The worlds you each want to live in are not necessarily the same
not
world.
quite the same again. Not really.
And it's not the newest of shows if you're just getting into it. So we're moving around.
It's the last show.
So let's check out and
See what
see what
Dana has to
Dana
say.
says.
Hey everybody, I'm talking to you from Fluorescent Lighting for another You Tweet, Me Watch. Today's comes from a guy named Mott, a dear friend of ours. He says, Fist of the North Star, muscle men beating up many muscle men. How can I resist that? That's great reasoning. I want to see muscle man beating up many muscle men. Here we go. So what do we need to know? Kenny's Anime World, which is this water now, gave this the genre ultra-violent post-apocalyptic martial arts. I'd say that's accurate. There is a series, Fist of the North Star. I watched the film, the 1986 animated film. Not the 1995 live action, but the 1986 animated film. Yeah, this is really violent. It's awesomely violent. It's so fun violent. What goes on? Every living, breathing, anything thing gets totally annihilated or turned into a post-apocalyptic weirdo. I mean, like, as in there are giants. There are people that have chests as big as 3 townhouses put together. What guy gets them? The Fist of the North Star. Sort of like this warlord character who governs things, but he's kind of nice, actually. He's also got a really powerful, high-pitched kia. So I was like, yeah! Get down! Let's run down some characters. We got Ken. Ken is the chosen master of Kodo Shinken, aka Big Dipper God Fist. That's from Wikipedia, not from film. He can withhold attacks on these various pressure points. He can also radiate this fighting spirit aura. After getting betrayed, he falls down a ravine and then comes back as Bob Vila. And then once he's back as Bob Vila, he's got like these eye-popping, skull-crushing, crazy powers. He loses a beard. He still has eye-popping, skull-crushing, crazy powers. He knows what he's doing with his fists. Other stuff. There's also Julia, who's his fiance / love interest. Apparently, she has a beautiful name.
Julia. She has a lovely name.
Much like Julia Child. There's Shin, who's kind of like Aslan the lion, but a douche, who's trying to steal Julia. There is Ken's brother, Jackie, who's also up for the Fist of the North Star position, but doesn't get it. So he's bitter and helps Shin. He gives Shin the whole idea to go after Julia. And totally. Has a really lovely face, and he conspires to kill Ken, as does Rao, but everybody just wants to kill Ken because they all want to be the Fist of the North Star. Shen wants to kill him, it's Jackie and Ken have a dispute in the past, and Ken beats Jackie up so bad that his face is busted, and then he puts on this Zulu devil mask and pretends to be Ken. So that's what Rao really wants to be a Fist of the North Star. Ken and Rao have it out. Just so you guys know, our hero stays with it till the end. Ken's friend, let's call him friend. People he should have made an alliance with. There's Ray, and then there's Bat and Lynn, and Bat kind of has my hair a little bit. They do this. I kind of like that. Lynn, who's all about flowers and growing stuff, and the cat just helps people escape prison. That's all he does. So what do I like? I like the violence. Yay! There's so much violence. But there's a thing that I coined called the burrito delay that happens in this entire film. People get hit, like, oh, you're getting hit. You get hit in the chest. You get hit in the face, and then they monologue. And then like die and explode after the monologue. Like there's been a point where they're hit, then they monologue, then they die and explode. It's much like eating a burrito. You eat the burrito, and you know it's gonna hit. You know it's coming, but you may monologue, you may carry it your day, and then you explode. Burrito delay. I don't know. You might as well call it burrito side. The quotes are also great.
I got a split head.
Quotes.
Next time, call first.
Quotes.
You don't seem to understand that you're a dead man.
Quotes.
Now you really think me mad, asshole.
What would I change? Well, I changed the choice of the portions because they are way crazy off. This is Dana's one, aka at Dana as a girl, telling you thing I watch, you tweet me watch. So send me your Creature K anime choices, and I'll talk about them here on Count Replay. Back to you guys.
I don't know. we pre-record this, so we don't know what Dana has to say about this particular show. But I'm gonna, if she didn't like it, if she didn't like it, just know, Tsunami Faithful. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there and talk to her about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go down and have a chat with her if she doesn't like it. We won't tell her that right now. We're just gonna let her experience it. Exactly.
No pressure.
No pressure.
And lastly, another thing that we don't really know what is
we know a little bit about what it is.
We think
it should be Steve Bloom at New York Comic Con in his experience hanging out with Logic, the rapper Logic, whose album he is all over. Who he flew up to New York to do some stuff with and record with. And there should be a special appearance from yours truly, and he had an amazing time. He said, "So let's check out what New York Comic Con."
Hey, Nami just landed in New York City. I'm in the car with my new friend Tom. Say hi to Tom.
Hi, how you doing?
And we're on our way to New York Comic Con. This is going to be one hell of a blur of people. We didn't get out into the city as much as I would have liked to, but when we did, amazing things happened. Like reunion with twin sisters, and staying at 9/11 Memorial. Humble. Yo, we're coming into New York Comic Con.
Ready?
Forget about it. New York Comic Con. Here we go. or a movie. But in this case, I went for a rap album. Yep, that's right. I'm on a rap album. It's called The Incredible True Story by Logic, an amazing hip-hop artist.
Yeah, tearing it at Comic-Con on day 3. Suck it. What?
Logic took me all through the world. We stopped in Brooklyn for fitting, some other place for a video and photo shoot. Then we did a panel and the signing. Logic has been a huge fan of anime for years, and this album was inspired by anime, like Akira, Cowboy Bebop, and a bunch of other things that we've shown on Tsunami throughout the years. Of course, there were the usual shenanigans too.
Me and Jason here for the party cruise. Bloom Room 2015. I'm not going. I just came here to say hi. Say hi to Chris. Yes, Chris. Say hi to Mary. Say hi to these guys. Well, New York Comic Con. That's where we're at. Special thanks to my good buddy Logic, everybody at the Visionary, Def Jam Records, my gals over at Adult Swim, and Lucasfilm, Disney, everybody at Cool Waters, and to all the amazing fans that work for being such a wonderful. It's great to be back to you. And I'm leaving you very shortly on my way home to the next thing. So then, we'll see you next time. Do you think you made the final cut? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I made a good face. Steve came to see us at our Adult Swim boat party, and he couldn't go on the boat because he was tired from running around all day at Comic-Con and shooting all kinds of other stuff. He came just to say hi and give you a hug. So we brought it down for a minute, and then he split. But I know he had a blast at New York Comic Con. It was weirdly his first one, and he hadn't been to New York that many times either.
Yeah, I think he said it was his second time in New York.
He's just a West Coaster, like all the way. Like, so thank you, Steve, for another Bloom Room. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and that pretty much wraps up our show. I hope you've given you something to think about in terms of what your fears are. Or find are you just illogical like me, or straight up crazy like Gil, or somewhere in the middle? Because
you got to be one. So pick yours.
Yeah, pick something. What scares you? That's all I'm saying.
In the coming weeks, we're going to be talking more about Intruder 2.
Yeah, we'll talk about the making of it. We're going to go over the previous Intruder. We're going to just pump it endlessly until you're so tired of it that you just don't care. That's the goal.
Enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow night at midnight. Bye.
No, you didn't.
Huh?
You
What?
didn't like.
It's come to my attention that there's an imposter girl out there. He's trying to be me. That's crazy. They can't just grab some super funny Hollywood actor, throw a white suit on him, try to pass them off as the real Colonel Sanders. And I should know because I am Colonel Sanders. And this is my incredibly delicious $5 fill-up meal. I'm Colonel Sanders. I know that. It's big. Thank you.
If your gum doesn't dissolve, your date will. Make a better impression with dissolving Icebreaker's Cool Box. Not a gum, not a nip. A breakthrough in cool.
I'm gonna try to.
It aired in Japan in 2011, which is later than I thought. I was thinking that was in Japan in 2011, which is later than I thought. I was thinking that was an older show than it actually was until I was looking at based on.
It was, I think the manga came out really right before the show. Like it was very quickly released, and it's a short series. It's 25
episodes as an OVA, which we did not show the OVA.
And I like it. I'm just not like, it didn't like, as I recall, it did fine in the ratings, but it didn't.
Make it this one's good.
Oh yeah, did
fought
solid,
like it was
but not amazing the whole time.
It was a utility infielder.
Not amazing the whole time.
It was a utility infielder.
He's headed nowhere.
The day will soon come when you must leave this monastery and strike out on your own. The day will soon come when you must leave this monastery and strike out on your own.
Until the day he learns the real truth about the world. There are demons amongst them. And the biggest demon of them all has his sights set on Ren.
Lord, Satan has long awaited you.
Now, if he's going to survive, he'll need to know Ren.
Are you kidding me? They just edited it now they redid it again. Yes, it's a good thing.
Jason DeMar his mother, yeah, he created him as a vessel. So with Ren's mother, yeah, he created him as a vessel. So Ren decides to rebel against the devil, and in order to be able to battle him, he has to learn how to be an exorcist and have those powers. So he goes to the school where they train exorcists, and then he gets to the differences between the two worlds. So there's like our world and then the world of the demons called Gehenna. Other people, basically. So it's a lot of like you're a school anime where people are treating and there's challenges and like but it's
Some
all
real
concept.
life or death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels inspired by a lot of different things, but it it feels inspired by a lot of different things, but it doesn't feel like it's.
It's very uniquely Japanese. Like only Japanese culture would create that story of like the spawn of Satan who's learning how
Who
to
still has to go to class.
who's like learning how to hone his powers is like uniquely Japanese. That's Japanese. Who's like learning how to hone his powers is like uniquely Japanese. That's Japanese. It feels very odd. Feels a lot like sword art. So it's like, I can go or not. You know, like there's a lot of like the better word, depending on how you feel about that. What a fun little
I don't know why they reshowed it twice, but I'm gonna send you that later.
Okay.
I need to watch it too.
Right.
I need to know if they're gonna time I got killed episodes like before like midnight being the new episode, and then
Okay, Dad.
yeah.
On the 30th, I'm also going to be going like to a school dance.
Yeah, you told me that, right?
So, because Amanda Selena's going to be there and Cheyenne.
Yeah, you told me that, remember?
Huh?
You told me that, remember?
I know, I just wanted you to know. If you don't forget.
I forget. I'll send it to you when they I think they might have redid it because they didn't upload it all over yet.
Wait.
Which I don't mind watching again. I need to figure out if they're doing it. So that's the reason.
Huh?
what an ass trailer.
Yeah, so it's
What was this?
but it did work. I mean, it was
No. Blair Witch.
Back in '99.
Yeah, no, Blair Witch was the first really big found footage film, and people were actually wondering, because this is in the internet wasn't quite what it is today. People were actually wondering videotapes that these students shot, and they created a website that was basically as if it was real, and it built the anticipation for the movie in a way that just immediately the movie became a hit. Plus, it is a genuinely scary movie to watch.
Yeah, I just sort of instantly snapped the spell, and I was like, it wasn't so bad. And then I went home that night and had to go to the spell, and I was like, it wasn't so bad. And then I went home that night and had to go downstairs into my creepy basement to do laundry, and I was just like, nah, I'm not going down there tonight. I'm going down there tomorrow.
Just be real, you never did laundry.
Well, that was the one time that was supposed to be. That was the day. I've been planning it for months. And we in the Woodmanson, we went out to go get water and came back, and everybody we were with was gone, and it was just like lines and like a column, and nothing else was there. But my wife and I were like, that's kind of weird that everybody left, and then it was like 18 seconds of just pure terror until it was like, hey, we're over here, and they moved like 50 feet out. But I was like, they're all dead.
You were waiting to hear the rocks
Shattering bottles against.
Yeah, the ending.
Ready to go. So,
The ending of Blair Witch is pretty legitimately scary.
so, one of my scariest movies. Up is not a particularly scary movie, but one that frightened me a tremendous amount as a child.
Another hokey classic.
And this actually is a hokey classic. Is Dreamscape, the 1980.
That's a good still.
That actually is terrifying.
Green screen.
So we have
back when green screen technology
looked worse than if you were just
us doing a streaming show looks better than that.
So we have it has a Chiron of Dreamscape up the whole time.
Just in case you're wondering.
I don't think that's how they escape up the whole time.
Just in case you're wondering.
I don't think that's how they did it, but whoever put it up on YouTube, that's how it is.
Alex Gardner has a unique talent, and even he doesn't know what it can do. No one has ever done it before. No one has even conceived of it before. Going into another person's dream. I can see that. He's about to enter a world that no one has ever seen before. The world of your dreams. I was under the impression we were conducting scientific research. It sounds that you don't approve.
You have a real challenge to work with.
Oh, wait a minute, Doctor. I haven't agreed to anything yet.
Somebody like Grant. Awful movie monster.
It can't be. Nobody gets it. Everybody's finished. Nobody there.
Are you sure? Sure.
Alex will make a discovery more frightening than any dream. What's going on? Edward's not you're in danger. None of us is. This must be Christ. There's way he has to be killed. I think I should deal with this on my own. Way out is to go back in to the dreamscape. In this place, a capsule, dreamscape. When you close your eyes, the adventure begins.
That's good old school Hollywood tag writing, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a cool movie with my brother, and I was in, I guess, this came out in '84, so I was like in 4th or 5th grade. And I guess this came out in '84, so I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and it really scared me. And my brother had 2 beds in his room, and I was like, "Can I sleep in your room?" And he's like, "No." And he slammed the door in my face. So I slept outside.
As any brother
I slept outside on the floor of his room, and like at one point I was like, "Wait, I'm too close. You can jump into my dreams." So it's like that little kid thing. But
I was
it's not particularly a scary movie, but it affected me in this way.
What scared you? The dogs or the dude turning into a serpent man? Or
I think it was just the
guy from the
idea
Warriors.
of that you would grow up to be such a dream jumper, or if you were such a fun, hilarious.
yeah.
I think it was the idea that people could enter your dreams and not for
Good reason.
good reasons. The same sort of like Freddy Krueger kind of thing, where it's like at that last like right as you're falling asleep, hey, but anyway, so Dreamscape, and now we will transition more personal to
An adult fear.
to the
Gills
the all-time scariest movie of all time, A Beautiful Mind. This we'll play the scene, and then I'll just talk a little bit about what this is.
Cold sweat.
And, yeah, I mean, watching this, finding the clip, I didn't honestly even watch the clip all the way through. I was like, yeah,
I almost
okay,
fell
this is
out of
the
my
one.
chair.
So let's roll it, and we'll see if I'm still here when it comes back.
What, man? What, Dad?
I almost fell out of my chair today
When?
when I came home.
When you came home?
Yeah, I thought I snapped the.
How did you do that?
Because I thought I snapped the buckle, and I guess I didn't.
You almost fell out of it? Was you slipping out of it?
Or it pushed the button with my belly, and I fell out. Like I almost fell out.
Are you okay? No?
Yeah, Grandma and
It
I
must be
screamed for.
really scary, though.
I screamed for Grandma and Grandpa, so they came to get me up before I fell.
Oh, okay.
But I was like over there, and I grabbed onto like the bar of the lift, and
Oh, okay.
trying to hold myself up before I fell.
Well, I'm glad you didn't fall, though.
Charles. Proud of the room they were feeding. Saw my name on the lecture slate. You lying son of a bitch! You're talking to someone who is. I just take Charles from in the brush. No, actually. Stop. I don't know anything. Stop. I don't know anything. My name's John Knapp. I'm being held against my will. Somebody call the Department of Affairs. My name's John Knapp. I'm being held against my will.
Yeah, pretty much. Luckily,
My name's Austin.
will be.
Something comes against my will.
But yeah, when I saw that movie in the theater, I got up and then I came back in. And the craziest thing is when I went out with my wife,
And what was she like?
I leaned over and I was like, "Don't ever take me to a movie like this again." And I got up and walked out, and then I saw somebody I hadn't seen in like 15 years, and I was like, "Ah!" And then I went back in, and everything was okay. But that movie,
Just Amy, your wife, think about this.
she thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Yeah. So your fear is just that you won't. That one day you'll find out that you don't know your own mind as well as you thought you would.
I don't know if it's that specific, or if it's just
The idea of
yeah.
you imagine something that's real that's not.
Or yeah, like you just wake up and it's like, oh no, that's all. You're just totally. I think I have an unhealthy fear of losing my mind. So, here we go.
I think that's pretty hilarious too.
It's quite a breakthrough. I'm glad everyone was able to be here for it.
Not a bad movie, not a particularly great one. But
No, and watching that scene,
I don't know why they're doing it again.
really-
Like, maybe they don't have
At the
their
time,
thing up
it's
yet. Maybe
been-
they don't have the
It's
tsunami thing up there.
so it's 15 years.
and now you're sort of able to.
Well,
get
back-
it.
I would never watch that movie all the way through.
But then
Like, I don't-
but then Fight Club doesn't bother me.
No,
Like,
because I think that
Like, I honestly don't.
that's such a like, hey,
It's a
kind of
black
thing.
black
Yeah.
comedy.
This is more like
Come on,
The drama.
stupid.
he's drilling himself.
Have you watched? Did you see Take Shelter?
Today is not my good day, is it? You there? Come on. Yes. Are you there, Dad? Come on. His computer might have just saw. It's something like that they needed. I'm not sure. Well, and then you have this, because you can probably hang it or something. It's like a real canvas. And what I do is I'm gonna repaint over it. I don't know if you see how it's like that, but I wonder if we can actually ship that out. When we paint over, I'm gonna do something pretty. Alright, let's watch this because Darren's off for some reason. I think he's saying. Did you get off the stream?